So today we're going to be solving triangles using law of sine. The formula for law of sine is sine, that looks like a 5, sine y over over y is equal to sine x over x. So the y and the x next to sine, that stands for angle. Angles always go after sine or cosine or tangent, whatever thing you're using. In this case, we're doing sine, so it comes after sine. And the letters on the bottom, the y and the x, those are for sides. Okay. Also, y and x are just placeholders. Obviously, if you look at our triangle, we have C, B, A, B, C, as most people would say it. So X and Y are just placeholders. It doesn't matter what numbers you put in there as long as you put, like if we were putting A in for Y, you put both your A's in for Y, and B in for X's, you put both your B's in for X's, okay? So, let's get started. So the first one says find B. So, again, if you remember back to our previous triangle lessons, lowercase letters are sides, so we're looking for side B in this case. So we're looking for this side right here. So what we're going to do, first thing we have to do, actually, is we have to figure out what that angle B is also, because we need it for the formula, right? We have to have sine B divided by side B. That's hard to differentiate, but anyways, to be able to do this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 180 minus 41 minus 72 just to find that angle. So that angle is 67. 67. So now we can continue. Okay? So sine y, so sine 67, like we just found, over, and then whatever your side is. So in this case, we're looking for side B, so we're just going to put a B there. Then you can put whatever another side and angle that you have. So we can't use our C angle because we don't know what our C side is. So we're going to do our A. So equals sine 72, because A is 72, right? A is 72 over side 20, because side A is 20 up there. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply. Okay, so do, and then like that. Whew, I'm going to run out of room real fast. We're going to erase those. But we're going to cross multiply, so we're going to get B sine 72 is equal to 20 sine 67. Okay? So whenever you multiply a number to sine whatever, you put those numbers out front. So we put the B out front, we put the 20 out front, and we're going to go from there. So our next step is we want to get B by itself, so we're going to divide both sides by sine 72. Okay, 72. So sine 72. And now you can put this in your calculator. So what we're going to do is we're going to do parentheses. Parentheses are your friends here, guys. Put parentheses. 20 sine. Sine's going to automatically open a parenthesis. Then we'll put 67. Close our parenthesis. Close it again. Because we opened a parenthesis at the beginning. Then sine opened a parenthesis. We have to do two closed parentheses at the end, okay? Then divided by sine 72. You don't need to put anything with the sine 72 because there's only one thing there being multiplied. But the top thing, we have multiple things being multiplied. So we got to do that first. So B is going to be 19 19.35. Okay? 19.35. So I'm going to have to erase this. But we're going to do the exact same process again for C. But I have to have room to, okay, work eraser. Thank you. To be able to do that. Erase, 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 erase. So I'm going to write our answer for this over here. We got 19.35. Or let's round that up. So 19.4. Oh, that's a bad 4. 4. Okay. Erase. Okay, so now we're going to do the same process for C. So C. So we know our angle for C already. They tell us that just from the triangle. So sine 41 divided by C, because that's what we're looking for. Let's make these thinner. Is equal to, and then we're going to always use the angles and the sides that they give us. So they gave us A, right? We know both our side and our angle for A, so use that. Always use the side and angle they give you, because if you accidentally mess something up on the first one and you try to use that, you're going to get your second one wrong, guaranteed, because that's a wrong answer to start with. So always just go with what they give you. So we're going to do sine 72 over 20. Then we're going to cross multiply again. So we're going to end up with C sine 72 is equal to 20 sine 41. Ooh, that's not going to fit. We're going to erase sine 41. Okay. Now we're going to divide both sides by sine 72. Sine 72. We're going to plug this in our calculator again. So again, parentheses are your friends. Put parenthesis 20 sine 41, close parenthesis, divided by sine 72. Enter. Your answer should be C is equal to 13. I'm going to run out of room already. I need to learn how to write smaller apparently. 13.79. Or if we rounded that up, 13.8. But either way, that's our answer. Okay. Hopefully you guys get it. Okay. So we're going to go down to our next example. I'm going to erase this stuff because, again, I need room to write. Going to move our answer up here. 13.79 or 13.8. Erase, 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 erase. I don't like the eraser on this thing. It's kind of annoying. But we're going to do that process again. We're only going to do part A of this because I think by then you guys will have gotten it. Also, it's real hard to write in these small spaces on the iPad. Moving on. So we're going to do the same process. Ooh, lose my iPad. So I'm going to look at what they give us. So they tell us angle A is 26, angle B is 54, side A is 5, and we're looking for side B. In this case, we're only looking for one thing, like it's asking for one thing. So that's all you got to do. But, yeah. So sine 26 over 5 is equal to sine 54 over B. Now we're going to cross multiply and solve. That should not be a capital B. That should be a lowercase b. I'm going to cross multiply and solve. So B sine 26 equals 5. Yikes, I'm gonna run out of room. Let's just... I went too far. B. Let's start this again. Sine, or B sine 26 equals 5 sine 54. Sweet, I didn't run out of room. Now we're going to divide. Sine 26 sine 26. And then we're going to plug this in our calculator. So B is going to be equal to what? Let's see. Parenthesis 53 sine. I forgot the... that's not a 53. That is a parenthesis 5 sine 54. Close parenthesis, divided by sine 26. Enter. Our answer here is going to be 9.23. Okay? So remember, numbers that go next to sine are always angles. Always, always, always. You never put a side next to sine. Never put a side next to sine. Always, always, always an angle. Sides always go on the bottom. If you have any questions, email me. And yeah, we're done.